You're not dreaming. You didn't die and wake up in hell. This is reality. Derek Carr will likely be the Saints quarterback in 2025. Welcome to Saints Now by Chat Sports. My name is Trace Girouard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Before we dive into all of the updates and all of the information and how this impacts the team, I got to ask you, what is your one-word reaction to the Derek Carr news? You saw Nick Underhill report it. He will likely return to New Orleans. I got to say, I'm not stoked about it. I think I get it. That being said, it's not the most exciting news in the whole wide world. So let's take a look at Derek Carr and, what could be the future here and, why would we even do this? There has been a lot of chatter around the Saints potentially cutting Carr, and the idea is you actually save $30 million if you make Derek Carr a post-June 1st designation. And, sure, there's all that dead money that you would have and all that kind of stuff, but, let's just call a spade here. This is a very uninspiring decision. This is one that isn't going to put butts in seats in terms of getting the fan base to buy back in. And to be totally honest, I just think it's a bad idea. I think it's a dumb, stupid decision. Why not? Why would you not just cut him? I get it. You can restructure him and save $30 million, but, even if you do that, then you're just pushing money further down the road, and then we're going to keep continuing to kick the can down the road, and it just sucks, man. I like the idea of potentially rolling with the Spencer Rattler. I like the idea of potentially signing a Justin Fields or drafting a Jackson Dart or going and getting whoever. I don't love the idea of running it back with Carr. We did know this was a realistic possibility. We did know that no matter what, this was likely going to be the outcome. And, I've been trying to tell you all this the entire time. Just because we want Carr to get cut doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. And obviously, it isn't official. They haven't put out no matter what, no questions asked, Derek Carr's the quarterback. But this is about the 95% version of that. He's likely going to be the quarterback. He's likely going to be back. Mike Triplett adding context here. Mickey Loomis and Kellen Moore, then Jeff Ireland. They all met with they've all met with Derek Carr, especially Mickey Loomis and Kellen Moore. Things have gone well. Conversations have went well. Mickey Loomis even saying that they have a lot of faith in Derek Carr. They're excited to continue to work with Derek Carr. They have a lot of faith in him, and he's actually even said that they're going to be a little bit more active in free agency and expect them to be making a lot of additions. But, again, this is a player who just is uninspiring. Even when he's healthy, sure, he's not going to be the reason you lose games, but he's certainly not going to be the reason he wins you games. And, I can tell you right now, after last season when the Saints didn't win a game without Derek Carr, my take still stands. On the current roster, Carr's the best quarterback. Right now in this exact moment, February 26th, Wednesday at 1:40 p.m. Central Time, Derek Carr is the best quarterback on the Saints roster. Does that mean moving forward he was the best option? I don't know. But that's not up for me to decide. That's just up for me to talk about on my YouTube channel. Kellen Moore, even going back to his introductory press conference, had some really nice things to say about Carr, saying he's a tremendous starting quarterback in this league, and he has a lot of respect for him. He's really excited to team up with Carr and really go through the process, and he's excited to go through this journey. Again, this is a move that I'm not going to say is shocking. Is it polarizing? Absolutely. Is it shocking, or is it, really that surprising? No. I'm just not too stoked about it. But I will tell you right now, Kellen Moore, Derek Carr, Mickey Loomis, and let me rephrase. Derek Carr, this is a message to you. You better stay healthy. You better figure out a way to win games. You better find a way to get the fan base to buy back into you. To Kellen Moore and Mickey Loomis, you better be willing to die on this hill. You hitched your wagon here, you better be willing to go down with the ship if things blow up in your face. But we're going to go live here in just a couple of hours. We're shooting for 4 p.m. Central Time. It might be closer to 4:30, but that's why you subscribe, and that's why you turn on your notifications, so that way you know whenever we post a video, short form, long form, or a live show, we keep you updated. Help us get to that road to 42,000 subscribers. A big milestone. It's within reach. Let's get to that ASAP, and we will see you at our live show. All right, I just some more context here. Just some more information. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's still players like Cam Jordan, Tyrann Mathieu, Demario Davis. There's a lot of players that are aging veterans that are very expensive that you have to make a decision on. But with Derek Carr, it felt like there was an easy decision to make. Let's go ahead and just get ahead on this rebuild. Let's go ahead and just retool some of this stuff. Let's get a new quarterback, understanding that things are not going to go well. But also understanding that just because things aren't going to go well, that you can still have a positive outlook in the future. Like, look, I guess that one thing I'll say, the prophecy is still on. We can still go get Arch. I mean, we're not going to be that great. Derek Carr is not going to win you 10 games. Go ahead, break your hearts. You are not winning 10 football games with Derek Carr as your quarterback. I don't care how good of a play caller you have. Derek Carr is not a player who will win you football games. He is a player who can help manage a game. He's a player who cannot lose you games. He's not going to cause you to fail, but he's never going to cause you to succeed. You're not going to reach that next level. And to be totally honest, we've had 2 years of Derek Carr. And how many times, Tex, have we won the NFC South? A big old goose egg, ladies and gentlemen. 0 times with Derek Carr being your QB1. Granted, last year, only 10 games played. But in 2023, he played, it's a lot of football. And it's just, I don't get it. I don't understand how you can have this roster and you have this team and you have the needs that you have, not just offensively, but defensively as well, understanding you need to start building something. You have a new head coach. You have a new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, entirely new regime. You had the opportunity to completely flip the script, turn the page, and end the Drew Brees, Sean Payton era and put the Dennis Allen era into the rear view, completely move on from it and forget it. But here we are. You had a prime opportunity to reset. You had a prime opportunity to make some changes, and we're going to keep things moving. I'm just not happy about it. Like, again, I get it. I think maybe in a few weeks, my opinion will change. Maybe when we go to the draft, we still add a player. But I can tell you right now, this does make the quarterback position not a need. Technically, it is not a need. You have a starting quarterback. You may not like him, but he's right here. He wears number 4, and he's your starting quarterback. So you can change your focus to building the trenches, offensive weapons, defensive talent, playmakers on both sides of the football, and to be totally honest, just improving the overall roster. Saints got to get younger, Saints got to get cheaper, and Saints got to get more talented. This is a move that, unfortunately, I believe will not help them do that this year. Still can do some of that. The Saints are still going to be conscious spenders, but here we are. Derek Carr is still your starting quarterback. And this is no hate towards Carr as a human being. I think he's a fine individual. I just think it's a little shocking that we have Mardi Gras going on right now and Derek Carr's nowhere to be found. Whenever Super Bowl was going on and New Orleans was hosting as one of the best Super Bowls of all time, in my opinion, one of the greatest Super Bowl weeks, such an amazing week, Carr couldn't be bothered to show up anywhere. Just not a fan here. So, I mean, John Hendricks, he even said it, wouldn't be surprised to see players stick around who we all said could get cut, like Tyrann Mathieu, like Demario Davis, like Cam Jordan. So here we are. Another bad year. Maybe in a year or two, we'll go back to this video and we can revisit this and be like, wow, Trace, you're an idiot. You are so dumb for this take because look how bright this future is with the Saints. We'll have to see if time will be on our side with that. But, you know, a friendly reminder, we will be live here in just a few hours. I hope to see you guys at our live show. I want to hear what you guys have to say. One entire video we're going to do here is a Q&A where I'm just going to get your reactions. We're going to react together, and we're going to sound off about this Derek Carr stuff. So get in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if you're happy, if you're mad. You guys know my opinion, so I want to hear yours. Y'all stay golden, Who Dat Nation. We'll see you in a little bit.